Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments, for your thumbs up, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And I want to shout out Cultural Media, Tambourine, Lee Defined, King Marcel, Candy Cane, Copper Granny, Seaside Pool, and Pat DeJames. Thank you so much for your support. And y'all, this video tells why people feel the way they feel about Haitians in this world, especially when you're in a vulnerable position, as the Haitians are. You have to learn humility. You have to learn humility. You have to learn when to speak up and when to shut up. Right now, as we know it, there is no country that's welcoming Haitians to come and be a part of their community. Not on the island of Hispaniola that they share with the Dominican Republic, not any of the other Caribbean countries, not America, and no country in Africa is asking them to come and be a part of their community. Why? A lot of it has to do with the arrogance that they are showing, their lack of respect for the people in the lands that let them come and live among them, and just a total lack of awareness about what their situation is. I want you to listen to this.
I'm going to tell you that video that's going around, and I'll put it at the end, of a Haitian man collapsing after having an ankle monitor put on. Because he's mourning. He's in pain like somebody died. Because Haitian people are not used to that. In this FBA culture, they're used to wearing ankle monitors.
Now, this is what I'm talking about. She is coming online rebuking Black Americans because America, the federal government of America, is requiring any Haitian whose TPS has ended, who chooses to stay in America, to wear that monitor on his leg. That's a sad situation that the man is in. Now, instead of appealing to the Black community for support, instead of saying this is wrong, please stand with us, she chose to denigrate Black Americans, saying, well, Black Americans are used to wearing leg monitors. And I heard another Haitian say, oh, Haitians are not used to violence. Well, why are they afraid to go to Haiti? Why did the Kenyan army come down there? And I don't know if they're still down there or not, because I certainly wouldn't risk my life down there fighting those gangs. So they don't even understand that what they're doing is hurting them more than it's hurting anybody else. They are the ones who need help. And Black Americans have been the only group consistently speaking out against unfair treatment of immigrants, including Haitians. We've been the only ones saying the system is harsh, the policies are inconsistent, and the people deserve dignity. But when you turn around and spit in the face of the very community that has historically advocated for you, don't be surprised when people won't support you. And the people from the Dominican Republic have said, now y'all see why we don't like the Haitians. Now y'all see why we run them out of our country. They don't have consideration for other people. Instead of appealing to the better nature of people, they think they have room to attack somebody. And it's not about all of the Haitian people, because people will come online and say, my neighbors are Haitians and they are beautiful. And that people say that routinely, but the loudest mouths are the ones who ruin it for the other people. The other people, though, trying to be decent and human so they can stay there. And then you have these people like this woman coming online with this kind of garbage. And that is why you have some Haitians, I guess that's why they're doing it, coming online, flashing their passports and laughing at the people who have lost their TPS status. They don't want to be tied up with people like this who are ungrateful and who are attacking the wrong people. Why not try to appeal to the people who have a history of standing up to the United States. They've been letting you stay here since 2010, so that lets you know right there they have some compassion. Donald Trump could have extended their TPS. They've been extending it since what, 2012? And this is 2026. But he chose to tell them to go home. This is the response we get. She turns around and attacks Black Americans. That makes absolutely no sense. And this is why nobody wants them in their country. They don't know how to act in the country, because if you see the mess they've made down in the Bahamas, you would say, my goodness, what is wrong with these people making all of these, making I don't know what kind of houses they are making down there, just making a mess in somebody else's country, and then don't want anybody to say anything to them. Immigration has become a worldwide problem. If you are a person who doesn't want to live in his or her own country, then you need to develop an attitude of going into another country and adapting to the ways of that country. The people in that country do not have to adapt to you. The Somalis, the Nigerians, and the Haitians seem to be the people, the Black people, who have the hardest time understanding that. And they need to understand, America needs to put out an all points bulletin that they are not in a hierarchy above Black Americans, that they are immigrants, they are refugees, they are asylum seekers, they are TPS people. They don't have any status in the United States. And the hierarchy that they are thinking about is old and outdated, and Black people are not in it anyway. We're not even in the hierarchy. We're going to let them have the hierarchy. But they need to come here and adjust to the way America runs the country, because America is not going to change for them. White America is not going to adjust to anybody. And Black Americans increasingly don't care either. The Nigerians, the Somalis, and the Haitians have made a bad name for themselves wherever they go. And it's not all of the people in those groups, but it's the ones in the group who are the loudest, who are the most offensive and the most irritating, to the point that you have the president of the United States, like Donald Trump. He'll talk about anybody, and he'll just get out there and say things about them, inflammatory things about them, because he doesn't care. And then in the case of the Haitians, they have turned it on Black Americans. And at the end of the day, our status is not going to change. Nothing they say about us is going to matter, whether they tell lies about us or not, and they do. It's their status that they need to be concerned about. It's their well-being that they need to be concerned about, because they don't have any jurisdiction whatsoever over us, and they never will have. So they need to learn how to act when they go to another country, because the people in that country are not going to be any better to them than the people in the United States. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about this video. And by the way, this is what this woman really looks like. This is what she really looks like. Somebody on Twitter said she had a bunch of filter on in the other one, but this is what she really looks like. Okay, y'all, have a good evening.